Welcome to EM3 Financial Freedom Strategies. Skills are very important to all of us. They determine the value an individual can bring. However, due to the many skills there are in existence, there are other skills often overlooked by many which can actually give back great returns when practiced and developed. If you want to know what these skills are, then you're in the right video. Welcome to EM3 Financial Freedom Strategies, where you learn how to manage your time and money to achieve financial freedom. If you want to know more, make sure to watch until the very end. Number 1. Initiative. Suppose there's a person named Joe. When he was studying in high school, he was used to forcing his group to carry his weight. He sneakily asks for favors to avoid doing work. When he doesn't know how to do something like making PowerPoints and editing photos, he'll choose to whine about it and decide to pass the work over to his teammates. Time passes by and finally Joe goes to college. Whatever his practice was in high school, the same thing happened in college. When he was involved in a capstone project, instead of looking for ways to help his team, he looked for ways to avoid the work. Since he doesn't know what to do in his capstone project, he relied on his teammates to do everything to the point the team felt like there was one less person in their four-man project. In the end, since the project was difficult, he didn't burden only himself, but also his team because all of them weren't able to graduate. After a few tries, he was finally able to receive his diploma. Whatever he practiced back then in high school and college, he takes along with him to work. Thus, even as many years passed, he couldn't get out of his state in life because promotions were very scarce for him. And he even had the gall to wonder why. If you watched our previous videos, then you must be very familiar with Joe already. As always, don't be like Joe. Initiative is a skill that is often overlooked. Of course, it was easier to pass the job to somebody else, but doing the job yourself is part of the learning process. If you want to be successful and desire to get returns while you are young, you must practice taking initiative even while you are in your school days. When you have initiative, you act without being ordered to. You learn the things you have to learn to make progress. You persevere when things are difficult, and you recognize and seize great possibilities that others might brush off. Initiative is a sign that a person can think independently and act when necessary. It entails applying your judgment and being motivated to succeed. According to Rawlings, the CEO of Youth Employment UK, having initiative is very important because it is considered a self-management skill that young professionals need to have. Therefore, if you're still young, practicing initiative is a must. Number 2. Soft skills. Many jobs in the world usually look more at the hard skills people have rather than their soft skills. This usually happens when the position requires a lot of technical credentials, which is why soft skills are often overlooked. However, soft skills are very important as well. For instance, let's take Jack as an example. He was applying for a job that requires a set of technical skills. Fortunately, he gets accepted. Compared to everyone on the team, he was at the average tier regarding technical skills. Meanwhile, his soft skills are considered to be stellar. When the environment is hectic, he spends time communicating with everybody to ensure they are all on the same page. Whenever someone is troubled, he listens to them so that they can resolve it together. When morale is low, he does his best to be positive while encouraging his team. After being a good, soft-skill role model for a while, his boss finally promotes him and assigns him as the team leader. If you shouldn't be like Joe, then try to be like Jack instead. The ability to adapt to any kind of environment, as well as how one interacts with others, are considered to be soft skills. All of these traits have the potential to determine your success in any kind of industry. When you are proficient in a certain field, then you are certainly going to perform in that area. Yet, when you're out of your expertise, then you won't be able to use the hard skills you had developed to their full potential. On the other hand, compared to hard skills, you will always be able to use your soft skills whichever career path you take. Organizations may greatly benefit from soft skills since they serve as the cornerstone for developing connections and managing agreements while doing your job reliably. People with soft skills can motivate, inspire, and encourage others to achieve great heights. They also work amazingly well in a team by consistently achieving great performance. Number 3. Patience to achieve a vision. When you develop your vision, the process you must go through to get there is just as vital as your main goal. When getting there, some people fall into a trap called impatience. Whenever they have something they want to achieve, they are prone to looking for ways to do it quickly. In the end, they might not be able to meet their promises, commitments, and deadlines. For instance, are any of you familiar with No Man's Sky? The game was very famous because it promised a unique mechanic regarding taking people across space to many randomly generated planets with various environments. The idea, the vision of Hello Games was splendid. However, when the game was released, a lot of people were very disappointed because the promises weren't there. It was obvious that it was rushed. Many people asked for refunds and the price of the product continued to drop. Yet, instead of running with the money, the developers took the hit square in the face and patiently worked on the game to achieve their vision. It took them a very long time to improve and deliver their promises. Even if people bombarded them with nasty comments, it didn't faze them. After a long while, they were able to woo back their fans and make their game great again because this time it was well deserved. Looking at the challenges the developers went through, we can see that they were patient. Patience is a virtue. To achieve your vision, you should have the patience to plan everything out, the patience to learn, the patience to reflect on your failures, and the patience to build for many years. You must do your best for every step you take so that you can build a solid foundation that will support your vision. The skills presented in the video are often overlooked by many people. However, if practiced, it can result in great returns in the future. Take note as well that these skills were not limited to a certain area of expertise. Other than using these skills in the workplace, they can also be used to grow your wealth or build your business. Are there other skills we should be putting attention to? What skills do you think we should prioritize first? Feel free to comment down below what you think. If you liked our content, you're welcome to check out our other videos. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, it means a lot. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.